Democrats unveil Max Blue initiative to match red state ballroom boom. Democratic-led cities have announced plans to construct massive Max Blue nightclubs in direct response to red state ballrooms. The branding includes a Hollywood action franchise starring Idris Elba as Max Blue, a progressive super spy who fights climate change deniers with sustainable weapons and really good abs. The Hollywood connection nobody needed. Before we tour these monuments to fiscal creativity in the cities, let's address the Idris Elba-shaped elephant in the room. Democrats have reportedly greenlit 7 Max Blue films where Elba plays a former community organizer turned international spy who drives a Prius that transforms into a jet running on pure hope and recycled dreams. His catchphrase, "Time to get progressively dangerous," tested poorly in focus groups, but they're keeping it anyway. The films will premiere exclusively at Max Blue nightclubs because nothing says appealing to working families like requiring a $50 cover charge to watch a movie. So let's talk about these nightclubs that are planned around the country. For example, New York's Max Blue, Empire State of Mind-Blowing Debt. Manhattan's Max Blue occupies an entire city block and reportedly costs more than the GDP of several small nations. The venue features 37 floors, one for each gender identity officially recognized by the city council, though they're adding more floors as an ongoing construction project of inclusion. The top floor is a helicopter pad that only accepts electric helicopters, which don't exist yet, but they're optimistic. Mayor Adams insists the venue will, quote, redefine nightlife, primarily by making it completely unaffordable. The club's signature drink costs $87 and is just tap water with a Bernie Sanders campaign button floating in it. The venue's centerpiece is a giant LED screen showing real-time wealth inequality statistics, which really sets the mood for dancing. VIP sections are arranged by donation history to various campaigns, with the Obama room requiring proof you attended at least 3 fundraisers. The irony of extreme wealth stratification in a Democratic nightclub is lost on absolutely everyone involved. Now, over in California, they're doing a triple threat, Max Blue Golden State Warriors. See, California couldn't pick just one city, so Los Angeles, San Francisco, and Sacramento are each getting their own Max Blue nightclub venue because fiscal responsibility is for other states. Los Angeles' version is built entirely from recycled Academy Award statues and features a red carpet that's actually blue, but they call it red for tradition. The club has mandatory valet parking that costs $200, but the valets lecture you about carbon emissions while taking your keys. Celebrity sightings are guaranteed because, well, they're contractually obligated. Stars must appear at least once monthly or lose their California tax breaks. San Francisco's Max Blue is the world's first unhoused adjacent nightclub. Built on stilts above a tent city with 10% of drink proceeds going to, quote, awareness. Not actual assistance, just awareness. The venue features the world's most expensive bathroom, $20 to enter, but is gender neutral and has a meditation space, so that's progressive. The dance floor is made from reclaimed tech company logos, and every cocktail comes with a small piece of a defunct startup's business plan as a garnish. Sacramento's Max Blue is inside the actual state capitol building because government should be transparent and also lit. Governor Newsom's personal DJ booth oversees the main floor where he spins tracks while governing, calling it multitasking for the future. The club's signature feature is a foam party every Friday using organic, locally sourced, gluten-free foam. Now, in the Midwest, Chicago's Max Blue, the Wind City Nights. Chicago's Max Blue is built to withstand both polar vortexes and political corruption scandals. The venue features a pizza oven that only makes deep dish, even if you order thin crust, because, well, this is Chicago and we don't compromise. The main floor has a replica of the Bean that's actually a giant disco ball, which is either artistic or terrifying, depending on your blood alcohol content. The club includes a Mayor Daley Memorial VIP room that nobody admits exists, but everyone knows about. Every drink comes with a tiny hot dog garnish, and the bathrooms have attendants who are actually just city aldermen working second jobs. The venue's most innovative feature? Bulletproof dance floors because, well, Chicago. Now, back on the West Coast, Portland's Max Blue is an artisanal nightlife experience. Portland's Max Blue is constructed entirely from reclaimed wood and good intentions. The venue doesn't actually have a bar. Instead, bartenders forage for ingredients in the surrounding urban forest they planted specifically for this purpose. Every cocktail takes 45 minutes to make and comes with a certificate of authenticity and a small succulent. The dance floor is divided into sections for different types of movement expression, including interpretive, ironic, and aggressively nonconformist. The DJ booth only plays vinyl, but ironically. The club's dress code is no dress code, which somehow became its own strict dress code, requiring at least 3 visible tattoos and 1 item of clothing from a band nobody's ever heard of. Now, up on the coast again, Seattle's Max Blue, Emerald City Excess. See, Seattle's Max Blue is sponsored by Amazon, but pretends it's not. The venue features surge pricing for drinks based on demand with an app that tracks real-time cocktail costs. The roof is a massive coffee garden where they grow beans for their signature espresso martinis that cost $34 and come with a lecture about fair trade. The club has a tech bro timeout zone where anyone who mentions their startup goes until they can discuss something else. Microsoft and Amazon employees have separate VIP sections that passive-aggressively compete through increasingly elaborate bottle service displays. The dance floor is actually a giant touchscreen that everyone accidentally activates with their feet, constantly opening apps nobody wanted. Over on the East Coast, Boston's Max Blue nightclub is revolutionary. Boston's Max Blue is shaped like a giant tea crate, but for ironic historical purposes. The bouncer checks IDs by making you recite Massachusetts senators in chronological order. Yikes. Inside, the club features a harbor room where drinks are thrown away to commemorate the Tea Party of old, which seems wasteful but is apparently meaningful. Every hour, actors dressed as founding fathers appear to debate whether this is what they meant by pursuit of happiness. Harvard and MIT have competing VIP sections where they settle academic disputes through dance battles. Yikes. The club's signature move is the Freedom Trail, where you follow a red line on the dance floor that leads directly to the most expensive section. Over in the mountains, Denver's Max Blue nightclub is a mile high. Denver's Max Blue fully embraces its state's recreational laws with a contact-high ventilation system that definitely violates several federal regulations. The venue is exactly 1 mile above sea level, requiring oxygen bars on each floor for non-acclimated visitors. The dress code requires at least one piece of outdoor gear, resulting in a dance floor full of people in cocktail dresses and climbing harnesses. The club features a ski lift that takes you between floors, though it breaks down constantly and nobody seems motivated to fix it. Every drink comes with a small edible, quote, whether you ordered it or not, and the food menu is just different types of trail mix presented all fancy-like. Now let's talk about this Max Blue film franchise, The Super Spy. Well, the first 3 Max Blue films have wrapped production. In Max Blue Carbon Neutral Protocol, Idris Elba infiltrates an oil company using only renewable energy gadgets. In Max Blue, The Pronoun Affair, it sees our hero navigating international espionage while respecting everyone's identity choices. The third film, Max Blue, Universal Healthcare, Universal Danger, involves a plot to privatize medicine that Blue stops using the power of comprehensive coverage. Of course, critics describe the films as existing and technically movies. The action sequences and carbon offset, meaning for every explosion, they plant a tree somewhere, though nobody's tracking where. Elba reportedly signed on after being promised he could also direct a documentary about actual issues, which definitely isn't happening now. The movement loses money. Financial analysts predict these nightclubs will hemorrhage money faster than a congressional budget meeting. But supporters argue they're creating cultural infrastructure, which is like regular infrastructure, but with, bottle service. As one California official explained, red states have their ballrooms where people foxtrot. We have nightclubs where people, I honestly don't know what they do in there, but they're definitely not Republicans, and that's what matters.